It says Operation Blind Vengeance.
This is Big Sky. We're in position near the enemy LZ. Strike One is ready to move on your orders.
I read you, Big Sky. This was a landing, not a crash, so expect heavy resistance.
Operation Blind Vengeance, wherein M-Kom are charging blindly into a situation, allowing the aliens to have their vengeance in retribution for our successes so far. So this is our first landed UFO, and that means more aliens with more health, more firepower, more everything. So many things could go wrong. So, let's go through a checklist. So, first of all, it's going to be our rules of engagement. First of all, with Long War's random starts, our start's right at the front of the UFO. A more forested area, more open area with our two snipers and our long-range rocketeers. That is a far better start than... oh no. That is a far better start than the other starts, which start you just no cover right beside the UFO. Good. Step one, done. We're going to advance slowly. Checklist. We're going to deal with one pod at a time at nearly any cost. Check. We're going to make sure we can retreat at all times, whether that's to better cover, see these trees over here, or all the way back to the Sky Ranger if necessary. Check. We're going to advance with our assault first. In this case it is the armoured magical Trevor. And then the scout second if necessary and Mistra. We're going to always have rockets primed to fire before we move up. Check. What else? So, like the smaller UFOs we've seen, there's going to be a command pod in and around the command room, which is right at the back of the UFO. And incidentally, I'm going to scroll through this map. Look how large it is. This is all ship. There's the back of the ship just there. That's kind of looks like a double-decker bus at the back there. You don't get many double-decker buses on farms now these days. Oh no. Not in where are we? Finland. Not in Greater Germany, as XCOM portrays it. So, there's going to be a lot of meld on the map. I'd say there's probably going to be 3 meld canisters on the map. In my notes, I say, well, forget about the meld. The meld is non-existent. We're not going to go for the meld. And then they dumped a canister right there. So, you know, swings and roundabouts. My principles and I are flexible when it comes to meld. What else? What else? What else? Lastly, last point is that we're going to run into aliens we haven't seen before on this campaign. So you've potentially got cyber discs and chrysalids and, you know, all the great aliens with names that start with a C. And you've got potentially mutons too. I think it's a bit early for mutons, but you never know. So, adhering to one point of our checklist, if not necessarily the rest, Magical Trevor's going to move up.
Visual on the goods.
And we are going to get our rocketeers in position.
Position confirmed.
Early on.
Moving to position.
I'm liking this start.
On the move. Corriendo.
And then he doesn't need cover.
Headed there now.
And this is going to be torturous because we're going to have to steady aim on half our team Overwatch with others, so I need to see who's come up. Oh, here we go. Very first turn. Oh, look at that for some Overwatch. With Denny not in cover with an SMG. 4 Seekers. They're all bunched up. Even Magical Trevor's getting in on the act.
Damn it.
I'm literally just rubbing my hands together. Seekers all bunched up. What? What? Excuse me? What? Guys, you can fuck the fuck off.
Going high.
I expect that's something to do with how Seeker behaviour's been changed for Long War, but no. We're having none of that. None of this. None of this fucking about. You Seekers can fuck the fuck off. Fuckety bye.
I'm on the move. Weapons
This
free.
negates
Jesus!
we had of establishing a clear pattern of behavior among the alien species. This specimen is nothing like the others.
Seems
Chrysalids!
like they've got one of everything.
Potato, can I trust you to shred these without killing MT? Right, this is going to be a shredder rocket because we can't necessarily kill them with a rocket. So shred and follow it up with Denny's AP grenade, and following it up with fire from Mistra and from Ray, and Magical Trevor because he can run and gun anywhere he wants. He can run and gun to the meld. This is quite an explosive start, but one that should be relatively manageable, to be honest. Unless Potato rockets Magical Trevor. Right, this could be okay. We do not need to take cover against Chrysalids. I'm not sure if Denny can get the best grenade possible from this cover. You probably can from here.
I'm on it, Commander.
So it's a good thing to have cover regardless. Right, so what do we want to do with this grenade? They are shredded, which means I want to focus on the back group, because this AP grenade isn't necessarily going to kill this Chrysalid, so we will fire on that Chrysalid with Magical Trevor. Hopefully this AP grenade will kill off at least one of them at the back. These two in particular. Oh, brilliant. So we can mass fire on the last one still alive, which we might as well do with Mistra and Ray, and not charge forward again with Magical Trevor. 81%, that's not great, but what Mistra will do, it'll probably kill it, because at 81% with Shredder on, it will probably kill it. If it doesn't miss it, it puts holo targeting on for Ray.
X-ray neutralized.
That was quite a turn. Nobody died. Everyone's fine, aren't we, Denny? I'm gonna keep Trev here in the middle of the open, proud in the middle of the open, because, you know, what are the chances of there being another Seeker pod right here?
Back online.
Ray can move into the better cover. Floaters. Right, I really should move up our Rocketeers and steady aim before going for this. But it's meld.
Position confirmed.
And it's fine, it was always fine. 12 meld. Meld in the bank. So our Rocketeer's performing very well. Where's Mistra? Mistra, I wanted to advance Mistra to here so Potato could move to here. Let's move him up here.
Okay.
Is it safe to move Potato forward? Not necessarily. Just to there, it'll be fine. Where can Gob go? Gob can go here, it's fine.
Solid copy.
This is the best possible start for us, despite Denny taking 5 points of damage. This is why I packed armor on everyone, so I could be an idiot and get them done in by Seekers, but our standing now is very good. We've gotten rid of 2 very dangerous pods. We've already expended 2 rockets and 1 grenade. Sectoid's dead ahead.
There's something out there.
Why did it come back to focus on Potato?
I've got a visual.
Excellent. Come forward. Come forward. Oh, they're running back. So what we can do here is move Trev up. I'm not sure where to. He can't get all the way up. So we will just move him up to here. So we should have sight of these guys.
Moving
Ray
on.
will at least be able to kill one. Because look at them all flanked. Because they retreated out of sight of Magical Trevor, they didn't actually take cover from him. And we have guys all along here anyway. Ray has 100% shots on all but one of them. Where's Mistra? Mistra probably doesn't have any shots, because while he has sight of them, he can't shoot them, because the squad sight on the marksman rifle only goes up to 5 tiles beyond normal range. But if he moves up to here, for example, he'll still be in squad sight range, but he does now have a shot on all of them. Where's Potato? If Potato could just lob a rocket there. Nah, just a few squares short. A rocket, I wouldn't necessarily want to kill them with a rocket, but destroying their cover would make it a hell of a lot easier to hit. So Denny, we don't really want to risk moving forward at the moment. Potato should be able to move forward. And steady weapon. Gob, I would like to have Denny's place, so Denny's just going to make a lateral move.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Because these sectoids aren't really that dangerous. We can fall Magical Trevor back after having sniped one of them. We're probably going to snipe the leader, hopefully kill the leader in one shot. So let's do that now. If it leaves it with 1 health, I'm just going to be quite annoyed. Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. So I'd say one of those is going to mind emerge the leader. In fact, what we could do is leave Magical Trevor here, and actually no, we've got Mister as well to take shots. Let's not be a complete idiot about it.
Adjusting sights.
So what we have is if we move Magical Trevor away and the sectoids go into Overwatch, we'll need to move Mistra first next turn to run it. Or we can leave Magical Trevor in sight, they will all take cover, but then Potato should be able to rocket next turn. The downside of that is that Magical Trevor has to stay in this half cover. No, I'm going to fall him back to the meld,
Okay.
which we know is safe because we started the turn at the meld. Gov, steady weapon, Denny. I'm almost tempted to have Denny hunker down, but there's no way they come up as far as to see Denny. So they're no longer in our sight lines, we get our rodeo cues. I'm hoping at least one of them will charge forwards. But it's no guarantee. There's their leader. He's having to sprint. Denny can see him. Oh, that man. That beautiful, apparently Bosnian man. That's a ridiculous Overwatch shot. I can't believe he's been able to make it up to that cover! Oh. Oh, fucking hell. So, we've got one Mind Merger. We've got one dead, we've got one up here having taken a shot, that leaves one that could be on Overwatch. Which means we still have to move Mistra first. There's no good cover to move Mistra up to. Which means we're just going to move him out into the middle of the open.
Solid copy.
As it is, no Overwatch. We've got a rocket that would take care of these two. Magical Trevor has a run and gun. But running and gunning, he can't run and gun up to a place in cover that he can reliably take out that sectoid. But if we kill this sectoid, which we'll have perfect odds to do with Ray, if we didn't rocket, I'd rather rocket, because we still have floaters to come, we still have outsiders to come. Those are for sure, those are definite. But one rocket from Potato, and then a shredder and a rocket on Gob. Unless Gob can somehow get a rocket on there, but I don't think he's... nah. Not accurate enough. What I could do is move Denny, grenade this cover, and then shoot with Gob. Yeah, I like that a bit better. We're still going to rocket here, because this is going to be a long enough video anyway. Why is that not hitting? Why are the sectoids not all in red? It's the lowest level they can go. I'm pretty sure this is a graphical glitch. And if it's not, then well,
Target locked.
then we can sue Potato for missing the easiest rocket on planet Earth. Never a doubt. So this one sectoid's gonna have like no health. 2 health, that's like no health. So we can take pot shots, and then he can move into grenades. Trev can run and gun it if necessary. It shouldn't be necessary, because 60%, easy. Yep, easy. Never in doubt. And this is why it was so important to spawn around this side of the map. Because we can take the pods one at a time, very quickly in succession, but still one at a time.
On my way.
We want to deal with pods as quickly as possible, not just so that they have limited chances to shoot at us, but for when the next pod comes through, we are, well, not necessarily locked and reloaded, but ready to deal with it.
Got my eyes on.
And our Rocketeers are still ready to go. Floaters are gonna, well, we've still got the most dangerous enemies to come. Chrysalids are very dangerous if you're not prepared for them. But we have 3 explosives, guys, and we had an assault. We were prepared. Floaters, again, the hard counter for floaters is Rocketeers. Right, we'll move Potato into this cover position. Why are we moving with our Rocketeers first, actually? What are we doing? Move Trev up there first. We are fine. I doubt there's more floaters on the map. So, for Gob to move up to here next turn, we're just going to leave him in the open
Aye, aye,
beside
Commander.
Potato.
Getting it done.
Similarly, Mistra.
Ready to engage.
Not Denny though. He's already done it once.
I'm on it.
We don't have many medkits, I've noticed. But that should be fine.
You hear that?
Here we go.
On target.
Oh no! Come on! Come on, XCOM! What is this? XCOM, please! XCOM! XCOM, what is this? Why are there more Seekers? Right, I heard. Right, Denny took smoke and mirrors, not heat warheads, so he's not very useful in this situation. We're going to have to expend another rocket. I want it to be a Gob rocket. Maybe we should have used that rocket on the sectoids. But that would involve... Because what I heard when the Seekers appeared is I thought I had one go into cloaking. Which means that one's hiding around here and we don't know where it is. Which means it could come out of cloak and shoot Gob. If he doesn't end his turn in cover. But if he goes to cover, he's not going to have a good shot with his rocket. So it's a question of whether we want to be safer and use Potato's rocket, but then have him out of rockets for dealing with floaters and the outsiders later, or go with Gob's rocket, which is what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do this turn is again leave Magical Trevor out of cover, because, and hopefully make him a more tempting target
Roger that.
than Gob. In fact, they both have they both have the exact same amount of health. Gob has 1 more health, Trevor has 1 more armor. So we want Mistra obviously
Heading to that location.
around here, and we want everyone on Overwatch just in case that Seeker is
Back in.
Come get some.
gonna come back. Even Potato on Overwatch, even Ray. Still floaters. Mistra first, just in case there is a Seeker on Overwatch. Nope.
Moving to position.
Was that where I was going to move Gob? Yeah, probably, but Potato can move up now.
Heading to that
Gob can take
location.
that spot.
Solid copy. Moving to position.
So we're just gradually, we've only just made it. We've just taken our first steps onto the UFO proper, and look at the carnage so far. Is it all F1? It is. Look at the carnage, King. There's just deer and foxes everywhere. Partially our fault, but there's just a big pile of bodies. that we can't really get a good look at. So it was a bit pointless, actually. So, I'm learning camera controls. It's going to be great when we eventually get to the finale and I can go a big swoop in and go, whoa! But anyway. Once we get inside the UFO, Ray's going to be a bit useless. Because he needs long ranges and preparation time to work, and we'll have neither. But he needs to keep moving up the squad regardless. He does have Lone Wolf and not low profile, which makes him doubly useless in this situation.
Come get some.
But, you know,
Back online.
he's played his part in this mission so far.
What was that?
So, we heard dead ahead. There wasn't a call. That makes me think it's outsiders. Could also be Seekers, but it's not going to be a third. I shouldn't say anything.
Good to go.
It's not. It's probably not going to
Could
be a...
this be the ship responsible for the attacks taking place during the alien abductions?
Dr. Inst, please. I'm trying to jinx myself here. So, outsiders. They are the command pod of this UFO. They are... I guess from the direction they probably are just in this room. I've had them appear in past campaigns in any of these rooms. The command room is all the way back here, but there's nothing to stop them spawning in this room, I think. So what we're going to do is Rocketeer, Rocketeer, Breach, and Blast. If necessary. You don't want to blast if it's not necessary. And we can leave a Ray back here on this cover that Gob's just taken up, and he can actually get a clear shot into the room from afar. But as it is,
Okay.
keep on moving up every day.
Aye, aye, Commander.
I'm really tempting fate here, but since there's no cover to move up to, Trev's gonna stay out in the open once again.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
And you can see now why I brought so many Rocketeers. I mean, so many, 2, but that's 100% more Rocketeers than I'd usually bring.
Position confirmed.
Right, if we move Mistra up to say here,
That's affirmative.
and there's no contact, we're fairly safe. Right, we are safe to pretty much sprint up everyone to here. It doesn't mean I'm going to do it,
Solid copy.
but it is relatively safe.
Affirmative.
Ray can now sprint into that position I earmarked for him.
Okay.
And then he can sprint up into hard cover, as he has the least health of all of us. Sure.
Son.
Keep on steadying.
Comfort zone. What was that sound?
That was 2 different sound waves. Which could be 2 pods of outsiders, though I really doubt it. So, with these rooms, we can kind of see a bit more of this room, suspiciously. But as you can see, we've got no sight inside it until we open the doors, but we can come up on the balcony beside it to jump down and flank if necessary, and down the middle as well. So that's what I'll be doing with Mistra, who, remember, despite the marksman rifle, still has the sawn-off shotgun, and with Trev.
Heading to
Trev's
that
going to take the next
location.
step up. I'm not going to move anyone up to here until we're ready to breach, which we might be next turn. Nah.
I'm on it, Commander.
Going to keep moving up slowly.
Moving to position.
Okay.
Ray... In fact, this is a good position to snipe from if they're in there and stay in that room. But they probably won't, and it's better that he's with the rest of the squad. And there are still floaters that can come out of anywhere and just completely mess us up.
Affirmative.
Which is
Covering
why
now.
we're not moving into cover, why we're preferring to steady our weapons. Oh. Don't I just look like a genius now? What? Right, Long War can do this. Can do what? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's happened here, because we saw the 2 floaters here. I'm inclined to think they're still there. We just can't see them at the moment. and there's a split pod. It's 4 floaters, and 2 are down here. They've activated because we've activated the 2 in here. So what we're going to do is, in case, because we saw the 2 at the back on Overwatch, it's either it's a split pod or these 2 guys just teleported away in an XCOM bug. So we are going to move Mistra to here and probably sprint him. Sprint him to here. Once we've got sight on these guys to make sure they're not on Overwatch. There are guys here. How far can Trev go? He can go fast. So what do I want to do? Do I want to... Because a rocket, Potato's got a good rocket. It would likely take out both floaters. We've got no guarantee it would take out both floaters unless we get eyes on over them. And because this floater technically isn't in cover, so we can't see it peeking round the side, so Ray doesn't have a shot on it. Nobody has a shot on it apart from Mystery, who's come round this far. So the only way to deal with it, I think, the only way to deal with these 2 floaters this turn is to rocket. And this is what we've been saving a rocket for. It's just a shame that there's such a split pod that we are going to have some real trouble dealing with. The other thing to consider here is that for Magical Trevor, Denny also has a... Oh, of course we've still got Denny, and he can grenade as well. AP grenades because it's not in cover. He can help finish them off if necessary. But Magical Trevor, in coming over here, look at the route he has to take. It's right in front of here. We haven't explored that yet. The outsiders could be here. So I would like Potato to fire a rocket. The other consideration here is that Potato fires this rocket and it doesn't kill them, or it goes awry somehow, that he's now out of cover. Which means we need to kill the floaters no matter what this turn, or Potato's dead. But this is still our best option, I think. So we're going for it. It might blow apart this cover as well, and we'll have better line of sight. Only 3 damage to that floater. The music's gone quiet, but it's not over. And we've still got 2 floaters over here. I'm really sure that's what's happened. It's a split pod. 2 floaters over here. So if I was these floaters, what would I do? I would go zoom, zoom. They could potentially hit us in the next 2 turns. And we're not sure if this guy is on Overwatch yet. Just now. Mistra has to check.
Heading to that location.
He's not. Denny can get a grenade over there, I'm fairly sure. Ray's the only person who can get to a firing position without activating down here. So let's go big. Let's go real big. Pistol, ballistic pistol. Yeah!
Muerto.
You never know if you don't try. So Potato is now out of rockets. He's just an SMG gunner. We can stop steadying his aim every turn. What do we want to do? We don't really want to move in on the outsiders before we deal with floaters, but those floaters are still so far away and we don't know where they're coming from. What I'd quite like to do is get everyone up on this balcony, for example, where we can't really be flanked by the floaters, because they're going to be coming from this direction. Of course, the floaters could come over the ship all the way down and come in behind us. But if we have like a guy here, and then a guy here, and then the rest of the squad lined up here, we can't really be flanked. But that requires taking this room first, so we're going to take this room probably next turn no matter what. Potato doesn't need to have that corner spot now. So we are good to flank. We are good to move on this. Oh, I just Overwatch Gob instead. Is that outsiders that way? Do we think? Oh no! No! After all this time, there was a Seeker! Oh, come on! Come on! What is this?
Cover my flank.
I can't. Oh, come on! What is this? What even is this? I told you there was a Seeker! And that Seeker can fuck the fuck right off. We are so lucky it went for Trev and not Denny. Jesus Christ. Right, so essentially, that silent, you know, the sound waves, they were coming through silent. I was taking them to mean the outsiders because the outsiders are silent, but it could have been pointing us towards the Seeker the whole time. We can't trust those sound waves. We're not going to breach this turn. The floaters are going to get closer. Since we can already see into this room, I don't really want to move up anyone here because they could still come. Ray's not going to have any good shots into this room. Ray's going to move up here. He's going to protect us. He's going to have watch of any Seekers that are coming forward. With his trusty ballistic pistol that looks a lot like a sniper rifle. He just had sight on something there. He just had sight on a second alien. It was around here. Would it have been up here? Would it have been over here? We don't know. We just don't know. Mistra's going to join him in keeping watch.
Moving to position.
And there's no real need to overwatch, so Mistra will take this shot to at least give us some holo targeting as well.
Adjusting aim.
Say this all goes wrong. Magical Trev's got 100% and it would probably kill it. That was some good overwatch, actually. It's just a shame that Seekers are so resistant to damage. All three guys hit on their overwatch there. Potato is who we want to fire on it because he doesn't have any rockets left. And everyone else could do it for reload. Only the 1 damage. But 1 damage is all that was needed. Ray. See, Ray definitely did see someone else there. And I'm not sure I want to keep him here. But then there's no cover you can actually move to. Apart from like this corner, which could be making it worse if the guy's over here. And it gives him less of a sight line. We're going to risk it.
We're green to go.
Trev won't need to actually reload.
Surprise.
Right, no matter what, we have to breach. Right, this room is completely clear. This bit isn't necessarily. Denny can get up there quite well. Nothing, we are A-OK so far. So we are going to move Mistra up here just to have a quick check. Is that door open? That door is open.
Okay.
If a floater's on Overwatch, Mistra should be able to run it. This completely clear so far. Floats could come all the way down here. I don't think there's any holes in the roof they can go through. So now we're just playing hide and seek. We'll keep our most vulnerable guys with their heads down. I'd say Mistra and Denny hunker down for the foreseeable future. Same with Ray. Where do we want to move to? We want to bunch our squad up again for when these 2 floaters hit us. But I don't want to move Denny this turn. We've breached here. Gob can fall back here and reload.
We're green to go.
Mistra. But then if I hunker Mistra down, we won't be able to see if anyone comes here. So Mistra, 5 health, he's in cover. Let's just reload him this round. Same with Ray. You never know when a ballistic pistol's going to come in handy. We can hunker Denny down. Trev can come round here. No, I'll save that spot for Potato. Potato can... Oh, I've just misclicked that completely. Potato's not going to reload. He's just going to move there. And Trev can move here.
That's affirmative. Back in.
2 floaters still active. Down that way.
What was that?
Mistra spots them. It's running back. So this is fine. We've got a good idea of where the floaters are now. They haven't moved that far on us. They're not flanking us from any weird positions. Mistra can move up again.
Moving out.
He can run any Overwatch. What I'm going to do, where's Ray? Ray's going to sprint up here, because that is now a good long range shot he can use if the floaters come back this way.
Sí, señor.
This mission could have gone so much worse, to be honest, so far. Touch wood so far, but you know. We've still got these outsiders. Floaters and outsiders are the most dangerous guys we're going to face. And we haven't revealed them yet. We can move within these rooms as far as we want, but as soon as we come out these energy doors, we could be activating whatever number of outsiders. There's going to be more than one, is what I'm saying. One outsider, as you've seen in the past, when we've thoroughly prepared for a breach, we can deal with one outsider instantly in a turn. But two outsiders is more of a problem, especially given that we've expended all but one shredder rocket. Magical Trevor, I'm going to move up all the way to here. Because it's full cover. Or maybe, yeah, full cover. And try and present a more tempting target than Mistra.
Stepping off.
Oh, what is it? Oh, I thought I wasn't paying attention to the route there. So what I thought Magical Trevor was going to do is go up here and then jump down. That would have been potentially a mission ender. An unexpected activation at this point. We're just going to reorient all our troops to move down this passageway.
Roll it out.
Denny, let's get him over here. The valiant Denny.
I'm on it, Commander.
Can he get to any good cover in time? Nope, he's just going to take this corner cover. Do we want to overwatch? Sure, why not? Let's put the fear of God into them. Here we go. Come on, Mistra, you've got this. Shot to left, surely. That's where it's going. Off to left, yep. If Mistra now dies,
Still alive.
my bad. It's possible. He shouldn't shoot from there, because he's flanked himself. He's remained flanked. Perfect. Don't fire with your pistol, Ray the Great. Fire with your actual good sniper rifle with the big chance to crit, and you one-shot him, and it's fine, and I was tempting so much fate there, but it is actually fine. I think we've still got one floater remaining. Do I dare move up? I do.
I'm on the move.
This time I'll definitely hunker
That
Mistra
looks
down.
like the primary power source for the alien craft. I could only hazard a guess as to the amount of power it would have to be generating to propel that ship. I'd watch your fire down there. That equipment could be highly unstable.
So in vanilla XCOM, I think like every comparison between Long War and vanilla XCOM, in terms of environmental damage, it's actually a lot tougher to destroy these UFO power sources. And when we do destroy them, everything in a radius around them takes a lot of damage. It's difficult to do that without explosives though. And we do have 3 explosive experts with us. So that's all fine and dandy. Potato's going to move up here, because Mistra's going to hunker down. Potato's going to get ready to take a shot. Gob can move up and prepare a rocket, just in case. Mistra will hunker down. We've got sight with Potato. Denny can move right into the corner. He's the most vulnerable at the moment. Trev can continue moving up, getting ready to breach through here.
Position confirmed.
There's no reason not to overwatch him.
Moving to Overwatch.
There is definitely another floater then. It sounded like it was behind us. No, ahead of us.
What the hell was that?
Right here, in fact. I've got a really stupid idea. It probably won't work. There's a chance it'll work. If we don't see the floater come through this door next turn, then we are going to blow a hole in the UFO right here with one of Denny's sapper grenades. It's going to be amazing. As it is, there aren't enough good positions to cover out here. So, keep on keeping on with your readiness. Keep on hunkering down. Denny is in a good enough position. What we're waiting for in this case is Trev to come all the way around, because he's going to be the guy who's going to storm in run and gun and
Moving
kill
to
it.
designated coordinates.
But then will the floater have enough patience just to stand back? He is coming up behind us now.
You hear that?
Which makes it all the more important, I think, to blast open a hole in this wall. So what are we looking at here? Who needs to move? I don't really want to move Ray. I could move Denny up to here, or give him a
Heading
better
to that
firing
location.
arc and actual cover against the floater as it comes in. Or a better throwing arc, I should say. So we want to move Potato. This could be the sickest, the most SWATist move you've ever seen. It could also go horribly wrong. The only person committed to it will be Denny. I don't want to destroy Denny's own cover with him. So is that where the grenade's actually going to go? Come on, give me some sick moves. I don't want to destroy Denny's own cover. That's what's taking so long here. And this is important. Oh, I had it when it wasn't killing Mistra, it wasn't killing Denny.
Catch!
Yeah! What now? What now, Floater? You were going to come up behind us? What the fuck now? No shots on him. Really no shots on it? Wow. How do you not have a shot on that floater? Come on now. Who has a shot on it? Why can we see it? Is it only Denny who has a shot on it from that ridiculous angle? What the hell? What on earth is this? Right, Potato doesn't have a shot on it. He's useless this round. If it comes to it. Oh, fucking hell. I can't believe nobody has a shot on it. That was perfect. That was amazing. What I'm going to do is move up to here, and if Mistra can hit it with his sawn-off shotgun, that will be the shot we take. Otherwise, Mistra's going to jump down here. Or will he struggle to get down there? He really shouldn't. Oh, decisions. What if it goes wrong? This is what you have to consider. What if it goes wrong? Well, Mistra will have put holo targeting on it. Trev can come out here with his shotgun it. Ray can come pistol it. Potato can do nothing. Gob can move here and potentially have a shot on it as well. None of those are guaranteed kills. So let us move with Mistra. See what he's got. Does he have a shot? He doesn't. Does he not have the... Oh, he can't retreat. Oh my god. Where can he retreat to? Oh, fucking hell. It was such an amazing idea. Alright, Ray can definitely retreat miles away. Let's bring him out. That's 84 if Mistra takes his shot. Right. We're gonna have to go all out to hit this guy if we're gonna strand people outside going for hits anyway. So that means Gob doesn't have to take cover. I'm more confident in him having a shot from right beside Denny than I am, or am I? What side of Denny? Let's go this side. 47% to hit. That'll be 57. Trev, we'd have to commit all the way with. Ray gets 74. That'd be 84. I reckon we've got this. Trev would be close enough, and with holo targeting. And with everyone else. Now, what we're doing here is trusting blindly to luck. 90% to hit, that would be 100% to hit. So Mr. now does have to take this shot. Imagine if Mr. one-shots it at 1%. I was really half expecting that to happen now that we've moved all our guys out. But Trev now has a 100% shot. This could kill it outright. Huh. Huh. But we had considered all the angles. We had 2 backup shots as well if Trev did not kill it. So Gob can move back round here. Potato can reload. It was an amazing pre-planned breach that worked to perfection. What this gives us, if we return to our checklist, is an easy retreat if the outside of the battle goes wrong. See, planning ahead. Always planning ahead. Right, we do have still 1 battle scanner. And I've not necessarily saved it. I've kind of saved it for Seekers, because if Seekers go invisible, you can use battle scanners to scan for them and reveal them. But so far, we've been quite lucky with Seekers that they've all bunched up, apart from that one ridiculous renegade Seeker that went on, you know, a massive behind enemy lines mission. What I'm going to do is simply move Magical Trevor up to here.
Moving to position.
What I'm going to do now is simply wait for a sound cue to see where the outsiders are.
Me dirijo allí.
Location confirmed.
And Gob. Yeah, move up.
Good to go. Let's do this.
It's all fine. Let's all calm down. No sound cues this turn. Because Trev is the furthest forward. What's our range on this battle scanner? Could lob a scan over here. That would clear quite a lot. Could lob it down the bottom, which wouldn't help that much because they would scatter. So let us. Did we clear this room? Yeah, of course we did. So there's a room back here, the command room or the engine room. I'm not sure. This is kind of the main experimentation room. Alright, I want a scanner over here. That's where I want the scanner. It might open this door.
Scanner in the air.
Oh no, we flew over it.
They're holding tanks of some kind. As repugnant as the thought may be, this is most likely how they keep their latest test subjects alive.
That was the sneakiest sound wave I've ever seen, but I caught it just in the top corner. And which means the outsiders are either right here, or they're in this room, or they're in this corner. Well, along that exact line that it showed us. So, are we good to move up with Trev? Well, that's... Oh, no, we're not good to move up anyone because Trev's from the battle scanner. And we'll all move up next turn. We'll get ready to move up next turn by stacking up so everyone gets maximum mobility next turn. We should be safe moving up right up to here.
That's affirmative.
I'm not sure we're going to use this shredder rocket, but it's always great to have it. Do we want to go with a med kit on someone? Yeah, might as well, because Trev's going to be our tank here. If we need it. And we've got 2 med kits up to this point. And if necessary, I really believe these outsiders are the last pods on the map. Ignore that, that's just the rest of the ship collapsing from explosions. Right, we're going to move up, but not taking this corner just yet.
Solid copy. Hostile spotted.
It didn't matter. Unfortunate. What's our best move? Where's Denny? Oh yeah, Denny's in here. Could he just look at that? Denny's been magnificent. Everyone's been magnificent so far. Now this destroys some pods and probably kills some humans, but we can't then sell these or use them in our own XCOM experiments, but we'd rather have 6 alive troops at the end of this mission. So what are we doing? Are we going to grenade that, hopefully destroy them, kill off one outside of this turn? Do we have smoke? I don't think so. What do we have? And who can move up? What happens if we open that door? Where can we shoot from? Because if we open that door, Ray could have a shot on this guy. If we move him like all the way back to here. And that would stop him having to come all the way up into half cover right beside them. Can Gob get to a place where he can comfortably steady a rocket? He can't. I really wasn't wanting to activate there. That's why I didn't take the corner, but this is only half cover. And clearly Trev was able to see around it. And mistakes were made. I think Denny and his HE grenade is a good shout for this turn. Even if we don't follow it up, they've got less cover, they'll have to move, and they won't just be able to sit down and shoot. I might just hunker down Trev this turn. Can I get Gob into a good unseen position where I can rocket from? I mean, the best position for Gob. No, there's no good positions, because to actually be able to fire a rocket in a straight line, you need to be in a place where Gob can be seen. But I do think opening this door at least and having Ray down here could be a good shout, but then what's to stop them coming up here and being able to just hit Ray without having any cover? There's nothing. So this is a dodgy activation, the bane of all long war. 3 outsiders. 3 outsiders. 3. We could like go completely balls to the wall and go for a snapshot shredder rocket on these two once we've blown up their cover. And then just trust to luck that this one doesn't do anything. Trev's going to have reasonable odds to hit these guys on the ground. Like 50% even through cover. If we get rid of that cover, that'll probably go up. So Denny, I love this grenade. Denny stays completely safe. He's the main guy we need to keep safe. He's got the lowest health. He's got no armor left. And that's right in the middle, getting all the cover. We're going to start with that. That does open the door. That's perfect. That's not so perfect a grenade. Huh. If someone could come up here and get a shot on this outsider, it'd be perfect. And the person we want for that is Mistra, because he has the most powerful weapon.
Heading out.
That's unfortunate. It kind of looks like Mistra should have a shot, but he doesn't. What are Trev's odds to kill this guy now? While he's out of cover. 80%. And that would... I'm pretty sure that would kill. But... where's the battle scanner? The battle scanner was over here, was it not? So I think we'll be able to see them if Trev falls back. Trev could fall back to here, Mistra there. Gob could come back here, prepare a rocket. Ray could come all the way back to there. Try and provoke them into coming up here, but then they could flank around this side, which is fine because we could have Potato on this doorway, ready to make it. Yeah, I'm liking this. We're gonna fall back. Trev's just gonna fall back around the corner, or rather, he's gonna do that last, so I know where everyone is. So, Gob, preparing a rocket. This guy would have to go on an utter sprint up to here to get a flank shot on Mistra. I don't think they have that kind of mobility. I like where Mistra is. Will I overwatch or will I hunker? I think I'll hunker with Mistra. How far up do they have to come to get a flank on Potato? They could, if we leave Potato here, have a flank on him. So I'm just actually going to move potatoes
Roger
here.
that.
Because Trev's going to move back here. We'll have eyes on part of what they do, because we have this battle scanner still. Who's still to move? Mistra, Ray. We're trying to provoke them to come up this ramp, so Ray's going to come all the way back here. And he can start moving round for a better shot, because there's no good cover here. Unless, actually, since we've blown up some good cover, that could be a better shout for next turn. Let's go for that. And we could come all the way back here to be... Yeah, let's do that. That's a better angle. And in full cover, I like it. Hunker down so they shoot at Trev instead. They shouldn't be able to see potatoes, so you can overwatch just in case. What's your move, outsider? Are they all... No, he's going crazy. This outsider's going fucking ham. So this outsider needs to die. That's a flank shot on Denny, actually. Despite how unlikely it looks. I saw the outsiders. It looked like one's in cover down here. Denny can grenade that with an AP grenade if this is the last one. If we really wanted to guarantee this guy dies in as few shots as possible, we could shred. If anyone's moving to get a sight on anyone, it's going to be Mistra first. I have to keep like fighting the urge to quick save because this could be quite a stupid move. Of course, as we've seen as well, just there is that outsiders regenerate. They regenerate health, so we need to deal with at least... We need to kill it in a single turn. Potato can get over here. I don't think he'd trigger any Overwatch to do it. I think this is a good move. Because we don't need him to deal with this outsider. And he's the one at most risk of getting flanked here.
Roger that.
You can get eyes on the guys down here. Oh dear. Look at that meld. We're never getting that meld. So, the outsiders could be coming through this door though. We can move Potato back to here so he has good eyes on everyone. And won't get flanked himself. There's definitely an outsider around here. Where's the third? Who's the third energy man? We can move here and probably be in a good place with Denny. We could move up with Mistra to here, get eyes, and use the sawn-off shotgun if necessary. Yeah, let's risk it. Still no eyes on anyone, which means we can't risk leaving Mistra here. Ray doesn't have a shot. You can move to here for next time. God, that's not going to be... Oh, 62% to hit. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Denny needs to move. Or does he need to move? He's a literal life or death. Quandaries here. Who do we have to finish off this guy if Trev doesn't get it? Now that we've moved everyone. That was a massive mistake. We have an AP grenade if like absolutely necessary. Yeah, we know Trev might just do a big 10 damage again. This is bad. This is horrific. Ah, oh, this is a major mistake. Wee oo, major mistakes in play. Mistra can obviously take a shot with the sawn-off. That would probably kill it. That leaves Mistra at such risk of getting flanked. What I want to do... You never know. You never know your luck. He's doing literally nothing else. Why not? Right, we can guarantee he dies this turn though, which is what we need. Mystra can only fall back to, say, around here though, which isn't great. But that's what he's got to do.
Rolling.
What this means in turn is that Potato has to fall back here to protect against flanks from this door.
Moving to position.
Yeah, there we go. Mistra's in still quite a lot of danger. But hopefully this guy sees that, hang on, Potato's here, and goes for Potato instead. Whereas we now have a shredder rocket that we can take. We need to put Denny into cover against the rocket. But we also need Denny to throw a grenade.
On my way.
Right, that grenade's going to hit. So Denny's in good position for Gob just to shred. Anything in this area will hit this guy. Anything past this cover won't hit Denny. Anything... If Gob somehow manages to get a rocket down there to hit Trev, then we're just giving up this entire campaign right now. So it's a waste of resources, but it's one I think we need to take.
Going hot. Coordinates confirmed.
Now we need this AP grenade just to do 2 damage. It's a waste, but we'll stay alive for another turn unless this guy comes out and does in Mystra, which is, you know, not great. Right, this is going to do 2 damage. Now, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We've got the guys down here. Who can he see? He can see Potato. He's suppressed. Oh, good. That's not ideal. I'll be honest here, this could have gone better. I'm seeing what I could have done instead of moving Potato here. And I think he was pretty much dead either way, is what I'll tell myself when I cry to sleep at night. So, where was this guy? The other guy came like down in this area, because he was the guy that got on with suppression. What do we do from here? How does Mr. not have a shot? I mean, obviously Magical Trevor can run and gun either of them. There we go, down now. We need follow-ups. And follow-ups aren't forthcoming. I mean, Denny could go to there, but it's not a flank. He's not going to hit. Mr. comes to here. This guy can float about round there. Get a flank. Gob, no rockets left. Denny, no grenades left. I'm actually stuck for what to do. It's like I should almost pause the video to have a think, and then after the video gets paused, Potato suddenly alive and goes, "Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Potato. I never died. What you talking about?" Well, obviously we can't kill both this turn. I'm struggling to see how we'd even kill one. We've got no cover down this side. I'm really annoyed that Ray can't see that. If we retreat, we lose line of sight on them, and we can't tell what they're doing. I'm thinking the best play would be to hunker Trev down here. You can keep a tabs on this one, you can watch the flank of this one, but he's not in any danger himself. And he's got full cover to this one as well. While that's going on, we could even go to the roof. That'd be one hell of a flank. Trev holds down the fort while Mr. and Ray go on the most ridiculous flank you've ever seen. Come back out through the hole in the wall we made, up the ladder, staying in concealment all the way. Alternatively, how far can Denny go? Denny can't get all the way over there, but he can get into concealment there. So that will be a good place for him, because at the moment Denny and Gob. Gob more so than Denny. Gob can't get anywhere good from there, but he can retreat this way. See, look at how easily we just cut through all the enemies on this map, and then bang, outside us. You can say it's my mistake for putting Potato here, but if Potato doesn't go there, there's nowhere for him to go, and then Mr. was dead. And I'm fairly sure Potato doesn't know we're doing another series of M-Kom anyway, so it's fine. Unless I wanted to send Trev also on the flank, but then who would hold down the fort? How far can Trev even get? He can only just get to the top of the ladder. I'm liking this whole get these guys the fuck away thing. Ready for a flank.
Target confirmed. On our way.
The one question that remained, right, Gob has to come out here as well. Can Denny join him down here? That might be a good idea, but Denny could also come over here.
Got it. Moving.
Nobody's on Overwatch, he can do that completely fine. Mr. next turn, if absolutely necessarily, can sprint anywhere. If Trev doesn't move, how far up can this guy come? Can he come right up here and fucking do him one? Potentially. But would he? I'd like Gob in this position here, because he's probably our best shooter, but that's not to be. I could move fucking Ray up here, but without low profile, that's not that useful. Trev, of course, himself could come back here. We give up that position altogether. We lose our eyes, and then he loses hard cover. Then we're in trouble. This guy, background here. He's not going to do much next round. It's all about this guy. I'm almost tempted to overwatch Trev rather than hunker down, because then that guy will stay back. He shouldn't rush all the way, or at least he'll just take a pot shot. And then next turn, Is that how far Mr. can actually move next turn? No, it's not at all. Gob. We gotta get out of this place. As much as I'd love to start running Gob up there to like save time and get him closer to combat,
Roger that.
he just needs to come back. He'll have more mobility now that he's fired all his rockets as well. Potato will have more mobility as well now that he's in heaven. So moving Ray up here will give him a shot, but it will leave him to be fired at by the outsider. And in half cover without no profile. Without low profile. If he could just... If there was like a little platform here he could stand on, that'd be ideal. Can he get some kind of ridiculous shot from out here? I don't think so. I'm tempted to just... yeah. Ray's not going to do anything else. So we've only got Trev left. Which is the big choice. This guy can rush us. So can this guy. He's got an Overwatch. He's staying there. He's missing.
They missed.
What's the other one doing? Nothing of any note. He hasn't moved, in fact.
On the move.
Oh, come on. Give me something, XCOM. So where can Mr. jump down from?
Aye, aye, Commander.
I was one square off seeing him there. Not that I would have done anything with it. Can we move Ray into a place that's in cover where we can see this guy? Nope.
Sí, señor.
Gob can't really move up to any good places. What's Denny's mobility like? We are fucking evacuating to the roof. Gob can't make it up into this cover, so he can just come over here. Fucking hell. We could go same again. Overwatch, stop him from coming forward, prepare next turn. We could hunker down, provoke him into coming forward, and then we'd be in range of a drop down, could ambush next turn. But if he comes forward, he could just come up and wallop Magical Trevor one.
Affirmative, covering now.
Take our chances. Overwatch, not great. Not great, but not the end of the world. We've got Mr. up there. This guy's still not moving. Unless that's like a graphical glitch. Come on, what are the chances of rain? Oh, I can't even make it that far.
Estoy en marcha.
That's a shame, one square off. I'm gonna go same again with Trev. Gob can come in here
Confirmed.
and actually hunker down. Because nobody can see him, nobody's gonna be threatened by his Overwatch. He's there to support Trev when needed. Not if needed, but when needed. There's no point running Overwatch, we don't have to, but equally I don't think that shouldn't run Overwatch. And it gets him in a far better position than round there
Aye,
for
aye,
next
Commander.
turn on the flank. And we're going to move him all the way up here just to be safe. The flank is on for Mistra next turn.
Moving to position.
It's not for Denny, but Denny can jump down.
Overwatch.
Although, do we want to move forward now? No, we don't. No, we don't. Gonna Overwatch again. Right, Mistra needs to come up to a point where he can fire. Get good odds. And then not get fucked by the other outsider. Magical Trevor can come and finish off. How sure are we that the outsider's still there? Not sure enough, but we need to do something. Or would over here be better? No. Unless he could get, you know, proper sight from like down here, for example.
On the move.
Which it's worth testing. If we've got a stalemate here, they're not moving, let's test. If you get sight here, perfect. That's actually where we want Ray then.
En marcha.
But that's still another turn. Mistra might not be able to actually shoot from here. See, this is the stalemate I thought we'd be drawn into instantly. I'm amazed at how quickly we went through the rest of the mission. It probably made me overconfident. It led to that one mistake. Denny, I can't necessarily make moves with at the moment. I'm going to move him actually all the way back round here so we can jump down to help Gob if he needs to.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Right, we need to stay in place for one more turn.
Overwatch.
I thought it sounded like the other outsider was moving. Don't know. He does have a shot. I'm going to leave it one more turn. Because now we've got our actual sniper in position. We can snipe next turn, we can follow up the marksman rifle, and Magical Trevor doesn't have to stick his neck out.
On Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
I feel Commander.
Come on. Why are you doing something different now? What's different about now? Why aren't you overwatching this time? Ray, if you missed this after all this setup, then oh my god, it's 100%, thank goodness. 1. Mistra follow-up.
Solid copy.
Come on, Mistra. He's not on Overwatch, at least. Trev can come round here. Definitely have him with a shotgun and still be pretty safe.
I'm down.
This guy's probably on Overwatch, though. That's the problem. It's a good thing he's dashing out.
Moving to designated position.
Oh no, it's on Opportunists! Oh god! Thank god we healed him up earlier. Right, fucking hell, one outsider down.
Neutralized.
This is painful! Fucking hell! Move to here. Watch out for this outsider. Denny, start going on the flank of the fucking sentry.
On the move.
Imagine there's just now one seeker over here. This guy might have moved. Right, we need Mistra down here to try and run any Overwatch. That's priority number 1. If he moves down here, he could, the outsider could just run through the door next turn. He could come round flank, but Mistra needs to be down there, otherwise everyone else is going to die.
Let's do this.
There's no sense in not sending Ray with him, although Ray can't actually make it this time. Where can Ray make it to? We'll send Ray to the other door.
Ubicación confirmada.
Yeah, we'll send Denny out beside there. That'll be fine. Right, 1 second. I'm going to stop recording and then resume immediately. Okay, I'm back. I don't have that much hard drive space, but we're going to continue. Where were we? There's one outsider. We don't know where he is. We're stacking up on this door. We've got Sniper coming down the other way. We've got Denny. Denny, I want to get in close so we can use this sawn off, but you saw what happened to Trev, our tank. Our tank is in ruins. Just by getting close. Gob is now our tank. So... he could be on Overwatch again, because he hit us on Overwatch. So we can't move in yet, before Mistra's ready. Denny, I want to say go have a look. Just over the edge a bit. Hold on, where are you going to have to jump down anyway? No matter where, you're going to have to jump down from this square. So go have a... oh, Christos. It's not letting me click on any of these squares. So that'll have to be good enough. And it will reveal nothing.
I'm on it.
Magical Trevor, my brave soldier. So that is full cover, half cover. So once he moves to there, he could potentially be shot at. I don't think Magical Trevor could be shot just by moving up to the door. Famous last words.
Roger that. Ready to engage.
That was a real heart and mouth moment. That way from Denny. That way from Denny. Oh no, where the fuck is he going? That way from Denny, which means he could just still be literally right where he was in the first place, actually. We should have sight on him if he is. Flanked. But on Overwatch. We don't have run and gun yet. We can't maneuver Trev. Solution. Shoot with Mistra, see what happens. I thought it'd sound like a profound plan when I opened my mouth, but it really, really wasn't. Only 71. Because they get inbuilt squad sight? Lightning reflexes? Fuck. Oh no, that's Mistra. Opportunist and adaptive. I was really... What? But no, opportunist and health regen. It's been a long day and I've only played this mission today. So Denny could get across the flank. He could drop down, he wouldn't activate Overwatch. But no, what I want to do, I should have waited and put someone else there. I really should have waited and put Ray over there. Or waited for Ray to come over this side. What we can do is have these guys over here.
On my way.
They'll breach next turn. Mistra will take a shot this turn. Hopefully he will then get into cover against Mistra, and then that will be a flank for these two guys. Gob can continue holding court up there. There's nowhere good to move unless he wants to come all the way in here, which he might actually. That's decent. Overwatch, because he's gonna have to move because he's flanked. Trev can only really come. I'm just gonna move Trev here. There's no point exposing him to fire with only 3 health when we're relying on him next turn. Mistra, 71% on a flank. You might as well take it. He doesn't have covering fire. That's good.
that. Scanning.
On Overwatch.
What's he doing? He's doing nothing. Okie dokes. We can do this all day if you're not going to shoot us. Ray the Great. It's time to finish this terrible, terrible mission.
Another one down. Good work, Commander.
Blind vengeance took from us our captain, our leader, our legend. 23 aliens, the most we've faced so far. I told you it was going to be difficult, and this time, blind vengeance delivered. Each of our 6 guys and girls, were exemplary. They went above and beyond the call of duty. But as 6 M-Kom soldiers went to war, only 5 are coming back. Promotions all around, apart from the forever corporal, Kingpin Potato. And 2 quite bad injuries here as well. So, let's handle promotions! Gob, like Potato, is just going to take fire in the hole, because that's easily the best choice. Mistra, battle scanners. Denny, this is quite an interesting one, because, well, Ranger, everyone gets Ranger pretty much. It's just +1 damage to your main weapons, to your rocket launchers, and to your mech stuff. It's useless on Denny because it doesn't give damage to grenades. Suppression, again, he's going to have an SMG quite a lot, so he's not going to have that much ammo to suppress. Repair is interesting. It's +2 arc thrower charges. We don't have an arc thrower yet, but that can be very useful. That's pretty much what we'll be taking on all our engineers. Magical Trevor. I'm going to give Gunslinger. Usually I wouldn't, but Trev is going to be our Exalt, one of our main Exalt operatives. He's going to have Gunslinger. Ray the Great. Disabling shot. We need as many disabling shots as possible. If Ray had disabling shots up against those outsiders at the end, one of them disabled means the other one doesn't suppress and blow up Potato, the other one doesn't flank him. But now, get this, get this. First of all, we've got our first intact alien computers, so we can actually start researching them now. Look at how many resources we get from this. 51 Illyrium. Remember how we barely had 15 alloys? We've now got 82 alloys. 14 meld stasis tanks, computers, surgeries, power sources. All that stuff that we then blew up, we can sell. So overall, it's a successful venture. With the one downside. If I had, you know, face cam on, you'd see me saluting right now. If we had to lose a guy, though, if we had to lose one guy, how appropriate is it that it's Rocketeer Potato, though? So, after this, it's that I played that mission. Apart from that slight break for like 30 seconds at the end, that was all in one sitting. I need a break. I'm gonna cut off the recording. See what needs to be done at the base, then we'll scan on. Okay, so we are back. All we have to really do is sell our ill-gotten gains, or our justly gotten gains. Those aliens were invading our Earth. So we sell the stasis tanks, we sell the surgery, we sell the UFO power source, all that's been damaged. The only use for stasis tanks and surgery is a project a lot later on, so if we need cash, that is what I would go to sell first. Oh, I didn't actually sell those. It's been a very long day. And a very long video at this point. So what we are waiting for is this excavation to finish so we can build an officer training school. The officer training school will cost 200 credits. So we'll raise money for that in 4 days. And we are also waiting for these laser weapons. I would hope to have all of these in hand before the next major mission, because we've had 2 in a row. Come on, lasers. Satellite? Nope. 6 days to the council report, come on. Oh my god. Everyone said this was too easy. Fuck you guys, this is your fault. This is all your fault.
Looks like they've changed their tactics. But why? Why do this?
It's a message to the entire world that nothing can stop them.
I'm finding this footage really fucking disturbing. Valiant attempt, but you know, everyone we've seen in this video is dead. A terror mission, great, in Brasilia, swarming, fantastic. With still only 6 troops and no laser weapons! And my best guy is wounded! And fatigued! Yippee! I'm gonna gear up a team. Actually no, what I'm gonna do, without cutting it all, is that I know the timer for a terror mission is 24 hours. That means we have 24 hours to respond to the threat. That means we can take up to Ninja Cult if we wanted to wait 17 hours for Ninja Cult. I don't really. What I want to take is Garav in 9 hours and Nero in 15 hours. Nero in particular, because he has close combat specialist. That could come in very handy. So what we're going to do is scan on until it says down here, it'll automatically pause, Nero is ready for duty.
Commander, our satellite is prepped and standing.
This is all well and good, but it's not
ready to deploy
very
on your
helpful,
orders.
Central Officer Archon. Garav has returned to active duty. Nero has returned to active duty. Alien terror attack in Brasilia. It's the worst noise in XCOM. The absolute worst mission. Oh. So I guess I'm going to gear another sacrificial 6 together, and we'll see what we can do. Okay, so there's no real good way for us to gear up for this mission. I've given it a try anyway. We are exhausting Mistra, as I'll quickly show you. Mistra still fatigued, still 2 days out from fatigue, but Mistra recently got the perk Battle Scanners, which gives him, or her indeed, 2 extra battle scanners. She's taking an extra 2 with her, so she'll have 4 battle scanners, and she's just going to be doing nothing but chucking them everywhere. That's important in terror missions and long war, and I'll explain to you next video. Otherwise we're going for a similar outlook as we did last time. We're taking explosives, except we don't have that many Rocketeers left. Potato's dead, and Gob is fatigued. Garav is here because he has such great aim. He's high enough to have Opportunist on Overwatch. And 2 assaults, both with close combat specialist, both going in with mobility in mind, tac vests, although armor still, ceramic plating, a couple of flashbangs because I didn't know what else to give them. Actually, does Epiphanes have close combat? I don't think he does. He does. Oh, he does. That's what you get on that. Alright, so that's fine. That's good. 2 close combat specialists. They could come in very handy. That's about it. It's bog standard. We're off to a settlement. I actually looked up which settlements can come up on terror missions. I genuinely went and looked at the Long War wiki, and it's all the bad maps. I have one map in mind that would be the absolute worst map. Let's see if we get it. I wonder how many train yards there are in Brasilia. This is going to be quite the journey. Across the lower Atlantic.
Touching down.
touching down. Anything but the train yard. Ooh, it's
Brazilian
worse.
authorities have
I
requested
forgot
our
about this
help,
one.
so that's where we're going
The
next.
tank factory. In Operation Burning
We've
Law.
gotten reports of alien activity taking place in a densely populated urban center.
Well, no, the train yard would have
We
been
should
worse,
move to
but
secure the area and
I
minimize
really
further
dislike this
civilian
map.
casualties.
So what we have to do is not necessarily... Well, we have to kill all the aliens anyway, but we have to minimise civilian casualties with our highly explosive squad. We'll see how well that goes as XCOM. M-Kom returns in Operation Burning Law, coming to you soon, maybe. It's not even worth carrying on without Potato. Really, I think we should just cancel it. No, I'll see you next time.
Standing on the edge of the crater, like the prophets once said, and the ashes are all cold now.
Don't say boom.
No more
Aww.
bullets, and the embers
Easy.
are dead.
Rocketeers are the #1 way
Whisper
from early game to end game to deal with drones.
the air, tell the tales of the brothers gone. Desolation, devastation. What